Okay, so again in the ground floor plan, we can see those walls. If I go to the project browser and double click on south under elevations, I can see the walls from the side, and I can see my levels as well, ground floor and level 1. And then looking at the example there, you can see that we need to make an extra level. So this is on the architecture tab. You'll see over on the right hand side, not far from the reference plane tool, you have the level tool. Now, you don't have to do this, but just watch what I'm doing. If you are in a floor plan, the level button's grayed out. You can't make levels in a plan view. But once you go to an elevation view, then you can see that the level button becomes active. So I'm going to click the level button now. And then just a little tip as well, when you're drawing levels, it's usually easiest if you go left to right. So I'm going to click a point here above one of the levels I already have. And then going over to the right, you can see the name, level 2, and I can just click another point over on the other side of the building. So I've just done 2 points, a bit like a reference plane. Okay, so notice how it doesn't really matter how long it is. It's the distance between them that we're trying to establish. No, because I'm going to set all of those in a minute. So as long as it's above level 1, actually even if it's below, that's okay. So we're going to move them all. Okay, so I've got 3 levels there. Now, if I want to change, say, level 1, what do you think I have to do? Yeah, I want to change that. So remember, I'm in the middle of drawing a level. I've started the level tool by clicking on that level button. How do I go back and select something else? Just to get you used to the process you'll be using all the time in Revit. Escape. Yeah. No, escape. So that's what you need to remember. With AutoCAD, you're often hitting enter to move on to the next step. But with Revit, escape. So escape's cancelling anything that you are doing, and that will let you select something to change it. So looking at that diagram there, you can see this level in the middle needs to be 3 meters, and it needs to have a new name as well. It's going to be O2FL level 2. So to change those things, firstly I can select the level now, and then we'll start with the height. I can just click on that number and change it to 3000. And then the name, I can click on that as well and make it what it should be, which is O2FL level 2. Enter. And it will always ask you this question, would you like to rename corresponding views? Like most things in Revit, you can just say yes when it asks you those questions at first if you're not sure. So just say yes. Okay, so I'll do another one. All right, so the top, the next level here at the very top, I'm going to select it, and then you can see these 2 fields go blue, so I can change those. And the height there is 5700, I think, from memory. 5400, sorry, the low ceiling. Okay, so 5400. And then the name of this one is O3 CL level 2. And again, yes, if it asks you to rename corresponding views. And now the lowest level, the ground floor, we don't need to change the height, but we need to change the name. So again, I'm just going to select that one so I can change the name to O1 FL level 1. Enter, and then again, always yes to rename views. So notice how when you change the numbers, it will move the level to the right height. But notice also how when you change the name, the names in your project browser are going to change as well. So in your floor plans, you won't see ground floor anymore. You'll see the new name that you've given to that level. Right, so that makes the program a lot easier to use. You can obviously call the levels whatever you need to.